Hello, Tarantula Sam here, and welcome to my channel. For this video, I wanted to talk about my microclimate. I put this one together about 2 months ago, and I'm currently raising 8 spiderlings inside, and they're all doing really well. They're all eating, growing, molting, everything they should be doing, so that's great. So the reasons that you might want to consider using a microclimate for your spiderlings is that you're able to keep the conditions inside the microclimate different from those of your home. Mainly being you're able to keep the temperature higher and the humidity levels higher. My house is kept at about 73, 74 degrees, and the microclimate keeps the spiders at about 80 to 82. Additionally, the humidity level is definitely higher in my microclimate. I don't have any special gauges. I know some people do, but I'm not super paranoid about that. I can tell that there is a higher humidity level because when I take the lid off, I can kind of feel the extra humidity in there as opposed to the rest of the room. So now I wanted to go ahead and kind of just kind of break this down with you guys and tell you how I made it, just in case you want to put one together like mine. There are a lot of examples out there on the internet of how people have done these. I've seen them done with 10-gallon fish tanks, and I've seen them done with a number of different storage bins like mine. But I've made some changes to mine from other people's, and I really like my design. So the base of mine, the outer shell, if you will, is made out of a hefty storage bin. It's an 18-quart storage bin. Picked it up at Walmart, and they're less than $5. I'll put a link just to the Walmart website so you can see exactly which one it is. For those of you who are curious, the dimensions on this are it's about 8 inches high, 11 inches in depth, and 15 inches in width across this way. I've got a thermometer out front. It's a ZoomEd thermometer. Picked it up for about $5 off Amazon.com. I can try and put a link down for that as well. It's Velcroed on with an adhesive, just those adhesive Velcro stickers you can get. The other component to this is, as you can see back there, that ZoomEd heater. That's a 4-watt ZoomEd heater. It's the smallest one. I think they normally use it for like the hermit crabs, and it's wrapped around a green glass that I picked up just at a local dollar store. I think any glass would work. So now I'm going to just go ahead and set the camera down real quick so I can take the lid off and kind of talk to you about some of the things I've done with this. Okay guys, so I got the lid off and I didn't disturb a lot of my spiders, so I'm going to be able to show you them here real quick. So like I said, I have 8 spiderlings in here. We'll start with the biggest here. This is my suspect female Acanthus geniculata. She's about 2 inches. Maybe a little bit bigger, maybe pushing probably 2.5. She grew a whole lot in her last molt. You can see, I was able to save the molt before she chewed it up, and she grew a ton. She's looking great, and she's been spending a lot more time out in the open since she molted. Past 2 molts, she's been almost exclusively underground. I really never saw her. Up top here, kind of peeking out of her hide, is my Brachypelma smithii. Definitely in pre-molt has been refusing full food and is really dark in coloration. In fact, I can kind of see her natural colors starting to come through, so she's definitely close to molting. Same with over here across the top, my Brachypelma amelia, also definitely in pre-molt, very dark. I can see that dark triangle starting to come down across her carapace. Then I've got my 2 arboreals in the middle here. The black speck down in the corner is my Psalmopoeus cambridgei. And up here is my Avicularia versicolor. Down in its den now is my Grammostola pulchripes. I've got 2 more, making 7 and 8 back in the deli cups. Top one is my Lasiodora parahybana, you can kind of see. And the bottom, you kind of see the silhouette of towards the back there of my Brachypelma vagans. Both are between 1/4 and 1/2 inch, so small spiderlings. Okay, so back to the microclimate. I'll talk a little bit about the lid first that I use, which is actually the base, not the lid. So I use the base as the lid, and I do this for a number of reasons. First, so I can take it all the way off, and I have a container that I can set on the floor, put my spiderlings in, and when I feed them, they're in this container, so they don't get out and run across the floor. And that's happened with my Salmopius cambridgei. That thing's fast. So when it's run out, it's in the container still, and I'm able to coax it back into its enclosure. With this, I drilled some holes in both sides. These are probably about 1/4-inch holes in diameter, and it lets cross ventilation through because you want ventilation for your tarantulas. You want to be getting fresh air, especially with the Avics. I've got one Avic, and they need fresh air to do well. The other reason I'm using the base as the lid is because the whole container is clear. I don't have a dark colored thing on the top, and it's able to allow me to monitor them a lot better, and I think it looks a lot better. So that's how that works. Up here, I've got, like I said, the thermometer, and the lid is the base. The thermometer cable comes around back, and in the back here I've got a Zoomed heater. It's a 4-watt heater, and it is wrapped around a glass that I picked up at the dollar store. I'm using zip ties just to secure it. You don't want the heater directly on or touching the spiders. You can burn them. I cut with my Dremel tool, or you could use a drill, a small hole in the back there in the base to allow the cables to run out. So it's pretty simple, the build, and I think it looks pretty good. Okay guys, so I got this put back together, and then I actually flipped my lamp on here too. That's kind of the last piece to my microclimate that I use is the lamp. It's not used to provide any heat. It's, I think, a fluorescent bulb, and I only use it when I'm looking at them. I don't generally keep it on when I'm away. It's just got a simple switch back here, just in line with the cable. It kind of works like that. It's from IKEA. Wish I could give you guys a link or a name or model number or anything, but I just don't have it. I've had this lamp for years, and we've never really used it for anything until now. So what I'm going to do for you guys is put the link in the description for the major things to this exact microclimate if you want to build one like this or similar to this. That being the link for the exact container I used, for the exact thermometer I used, and in the back there, the exact heater that I used. I'm not going to put a link for the glass. Like I said, it's just a glass cup from the dollar store that was a similar height to allow the heater to wrap around. So anyways, I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and leave those below. And if you like this video and it was helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you.